Hey y'all, what's up? I don't really know what to do for an intro, but I have a new channel, Godish Reacts. Kind of sounds like Godish Plays or Godish Vlogs. You might not be subscribed to that, so I recommend you do. It will just, the names will be down right, like, you'll probably see it. It's pretty big, but it's like right down in the middle, like, middle down. Yeah, you see that? And also, if you don't want to see this video, then there's another video right up in the right corner on top. Right corner on top. You see that? Yeah. If you do, then you can click there, but I recommend you do not. This might be a good video. So I am not reviewing, but like looking at 10 most expensive houses in the world. And let's just get straight into it.
Design. Who doesn't want to live surrounded by water? Back in the day, people would dig ditches around their homes and fill them with water
Have you ever seen those videos, the one where the people did? Those are oddly satisfying to me. But yeah.
to protect them from invaders. Today, surrounding your home with water is more of a luxury rather than a protection technique.
That is
That is
so
the case
big.
of Chateau Artisan, a French-style house surrounded by water that looks like something out of a fairy tale. On one end of the
I bet the owner had thieves in his/her old neighborhood and didn't want intruders getting into his/her house. Okay, I'll stop pausing that much. Let's resume it.
property, you can find the staircase entrance right after you walk through the courtyard, which will definitely make you feel like you've
That
traveled
is
back
so
to medieval
big
times,
and
or to the
really
set of
cool.
Legend of Zelda, or Skyrim. Either or.
Comment
On
down
the
below. Have
opposite
you played
end,
those
there
games?
is an amazing
Zelda
square pool
or
with a fountain in the
Skyrim?
middle.
I've played
At this
Skyrim.
property, you can also find a terraced jacuzzi, a koi pond, and of course, swans that get to enjoy the benefit of having this
I
man-made
think
lake.
swans are so pretty.
The three-story house, which is at the center of the property, has 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. The building is not as big as other buildings on our list, but the outdoor space definitely makes up for it.
That is
Number
cool.
9.
Okay, number 9.
Celine Dion's
Oh
water
my
park
gosh!
mansion. You've heard her music, you
water
might have
park
seen her
house?
perform, you might have bought all of her CDs, but did you
Dang.
ever get to see what Celine Dion's house looks like? Down in Jupiter Island, Florida, one of the most expensive places in the USA, Celine Dion built a mansion, a space to go back to after all those weeks
Wow.
of touring around the world.
That
With
is so
Bahamian
white.
vibes at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, this mansion has 13 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, surrounded by wide open spaces and amazing views. What makes her place so unique is the water-sized pool that sits at the front of her palace looking home. It even has a
That
water
is
slide.
so cool.
Back in 2017, Celine finally put her home in the market with a $72 million price tag, but she ended up selling it for only $27 million. I suppose the real question is, do you think it's worth that much? Number 8.
Okay, number 8.
The San Francisco
What?
Eco-Friendly Mansion. Now that
So
people
is
are
that like a
constantly looking for ways to
building
make
or
a
like-
positive
yeah,
impact
like
on their
a-
environment,
like,
it makes sense that a house on our list is not
condos
only expensive,
Whatever.
but
I don't
also
know if it's called
eco-friendly.
condos. Oh,
we're talking
ignore
about
that.
this $40 million house
Ignore
in San
that
Francisco's
statue, just
Billionaire Row.
Cover your eyes
About
about
40%
that.
of its
No,
energy
cover
comes
that.
from the sun.
Cover
It
that.
has rainwater collection systems that can
Put
hold
your
more
eyes.
than
No,
5,000 gallons of
that's
water.
not okay.
Can you just
Cover,
imagine that?
cover.
This house pretty much works in harmony with nature.
If you're a
With
kid
7
watching,
bedrooms and 12
cover your
bathrooms,
eyes.
This house had to go through a long process to get where it is.
That is actually really
The end
cool.
result is rewarding after all that
Honestly.
time, however. This house is fully
Kitchen is
automated. Lights, music,
pro-
temperature,
it's
doors,
like my friend's
everything can
kitchen.
be controlled from a personal device, such as a smartphone or a
His
computer.
YouTube channel,
Even the light bulbs will
Gorilla
adjust automatically
Plays.
if you were to move the artwork
Gorilla
or furniture
Plays.
underneath them. Whether
With
it's
a
day or
space.
night, the non-reflective glass windows offer
And also,
incredible views of San
yeah.
Francisco and its most popular landmarks, such as the Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz. What better way to spend $40 million than using it towards a house as green as this one?
That is cool. Oh,
Build
ads.
your brand online.
Okay,
With
I'm
a beautiful logo. Just go to Wix Logo Maker.
okay. Back to the houses.
Number 7.
Then-
924 Bel Air Mansion. If you
If
grew up in the 90s, you might remember Bel Air from the show that made Will Smith famous. Too young for that? Well, here's what you need to know. Bel Air is where rich people live. It's one of the most
Bel Air,
expensive
yeah.
neighborhoods in Los Angeles. And today, one of the properties on this neighborhood made it to our list. We're talking about the mansion on 924 Bel Air, nicknamed Billionaire. This place stands out among others because of all the entertainment you can find in it.
Okay, yeah, Minecraft.
A
That looks like
four-lane
my
bowling
Minecraft
lounge, a
houses.
4K movie theater
Oh my
for 40
gosh.
people, a large infinity pool with an outdoor pop-up theater, an auto gallery, and around 100 curated art installations. The amenities are simply insane. It's like somebody came in and brought LA to their house. The house is fully stocked with 2 champagne and wine cellars and a massive candy
Wow.
wall. Through its windows,
Looks
you
like
can
a
get a
party's
glimpse of
gonna
the
happen
LA
in there.
skyline. Wouldn't you like to live here? Well, when the
I
house hit the
would like
market,
to
it was
live there,
listed at a
definitely.
US $250 million,
Would you?
which at the time made it the most expensive home in America. However, after multiple price cuts, the property was finally sold at only $94 million in October of 2019.
Hmm.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Villa Les Cedres. Next on our list is
Nice
a mansion
name.
down on the coast of Saint Jean Cap Ferrat in the south of France.
I've went
We've
to a
actually talked
mansion
about this
before,
home
an
before
old
on a
one,
previous
but
list.
not
Why
like.
not check that out as well?
It was
This
like
place
it was
is the
like
perfect
this, but
combination
like
of
brick.
luxury and history.
Like,
The mansion
yeah.
has existed
I went
since
to it in second
1830.
grade.
And since 1850,
For a,
when it was
field
first
trip.
bought, Villa Les Cedres has been home to many residents, including
Wow.
King Leopold II from Belgium.
What?
Before becoming a proper residence, the
Hmm,
property was
that's
an olive
cool.
tree farm,
That's
which
cool to
explains
know.
the many 300-year-old olive trees. How many olive trees again? Well, they surround the entire house. There are lots of palm trees and cedar trees as well. After all, cedres is the word for cedar in French, and I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. Either way, it's expected to find that kind of tree around. The interior of the house preserves a lot of the history from its
That is
previous
cool.
occupants. There's a massive library with a book
Party
dating back
man,
to the
party man,
1600s,
party
which is
man.
worth several thousand euros. The house was put on the market back in 2017, and a mystery buyer finally agreed to pay 200 million euros in August of 2019.
Dang.
Number 5.
Maybe
Eden Tower
200
Sky
million, whatever I
Penthouse.
heard,
Now,
whatever
we
it
know
was
a penthouse
euros.
is
Maybe
pretty
it's
much
not
the
as
expensive
much,
version
but
of an apartment, but can a penthouse
as I
be
think,
expensive
but
and interesting
probably.
enough to make it to this list? Absolutely. I mean, at $357 million, Monaco's Eden Tower Sky Penthouse promises to be the most expensive
Penthouse.
penthouse ever.
condo.
With
What did I
majestic
say?
views of the
Penthouse.
Mediterranean Sea and
Yeah,
endless
yeah.
views of Monaco, this place will make you forget
Wow.
you're inside a 5-story penthouse in one of the largest buildings on the Mediterranean coast.
Dang.
To release some
That
stress,
big?
just walk out or slide down to this house's circular infinity pool that's connected
Oh,
to
that
the
looks
main building
creepy.
through
That's
a water
not
slide.
creepy. Scary.
If you thought homes
I
inside a
have a
vertical
fear
building
of
would make things
heights.
more compact and simple, you might want to think again. Number 4. Antilia in Mumbai, the most expensive in the world. This is Antilia, and it's considered the most expensive house in the world. It took $1 billion to build it, but some people say its current value is closer to $2 billion. What can be so special about this odd-looking building? Well, down in the southern part of Mumbai, Antilia is the home to Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in Asia and one of the richest men in all over the world. This building is only 27 stories high, but don't let those numbers fool you.
27?
The ceilings on some floors are so double the regular height, which makes Antilia as high as a 60-story building. At
Oh my
this home, you can
God,
find helipads,
dang.
a parking space for up to 168
Oh my-
cars, a
oh.
theater that can comfortably host 50 people, terrace gardens, a spa, and even a temple. I get why this
Nice.
building is so expensive.
That's cool.
Number 3. Bill Gates' house.
Bill Gates,
This
okay.
list wouldn't be complete
Bill
without
Gates.
Bill Gates on it. You can only expect someone as wealthy as him to be the owner of the most extravagant homes on Earth. This house has more bathrooms than bedrooms. It also took 7 years, $63 million in the hands of 300 construction workers to complete this home. Bill named his house Xanadu 2.0 based on the movie Citizen Kane. Xanadu 2.0 interacts with its surroundings to regulate its temperature efficiently. While most people prefer to display works of art on their walls, the walls of this place are filled with computer screens displaying different paintings and photography. These screens can display your favorite artwork with just a touch of a button. Xanadu 2.0 also has a pool with its own music system, a trampoline room, an Art Deco-style movie theater, and a reception hall where Bill can host a dinner party for
Wow.
around 200 guests.
Shit,
The
that
food
is
can
big.
come from one of the 6 kitchens spread throughout different corners of the house, making it ready to host events at any given moment. And I'd actually like to get an invite from Bill to check this out. I hear he gives out Xboxes as party favors. Now it's time for the day's best pick. I really like this kind of pool with glass walls. These pools are
no.
very modern and inviting.
Yeah,
When I
the
came
pool's
across this
cool.
image, I started to wonder what it would be like to live in a place where I can swim surrounded by the sounds of nature. And then I found a house that really inspired me. Number 2.
Number 2.
The Fish House in Singapore.
Singapore.
Nothing compares with the heat in Southeast Asia, and there is no better way to enjoy it than having a house with an ocean front in the lush landscape of Singapore.
Oh,
Such is the case of the Fish House, a tropical bungalow that was built in 2009 with the goal of creating a living space in close relationship with nature.
that house is cool.
This was easily accomplished by putting the pool right in the middle of the jungle-like
Especially
garden
that
and
pool.
an endless ocean view. The view is in fact present at the different naturally ventilated
Oh,
spaces
it's so
of the
pretty.
house. The place is compact
View's
yet
so
full
pretty.
of exotic features. There's a media room at the basement level with an acrylic window that constantly reminds us of the house's connection to nature. The window allows natural light into the room as well as views out into the pool. The house has plenty of green spaces for lounging and
Staying
enough
under the
photovoltaic
pool.
panels to bring enough energy to power up the whole house. I hear some people have a hard time living in nature for too long, but I'm sure they would change their mind if they lived here.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to
Okay,
complete.
voice change.
If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing
Oop.
luck. Just try it. It really works.
It doesn't.
Number 1.
Don't fall for that.
Brunei's Palace. On the northern part of
Okay,
the
this
island
is
of
number
Borneo,
1, richest.
there is a small nation called
Oh my
Brunei. This little
dang.
country is home to the largest private residence in the world, the Istana Nurul Iman. This literally translates
Wow.
into the Palace of the Light of Faith. The construction of this massive palace was completed in 1984 at a decent cost of 1.4 billion. If you're wondering how large is the largest place in the world, looking at some numbers might give you an idea. The place has 1,788 rooms, including 257 bathrooms. It also has 5 swimming pools, 44 stairwells, and 18
Oh my
elevators.
god, that is so
Bill
big.
Gates' dining hall is big. Well, it doesn't compare to the Brunei's palace.
Dang.
It has a capacity of up to 5,000
My,
people.
oh
It
my,
also has a
what
mosque that
the?
can easily fit
5,000?
1,500 people, which is not surprising given the fact that
Dang.
Brunei is considered a predominantly Muslim nation. The property has 110 different garages where the Sultan keeps his 7,000 cars, including his Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Aston Martins, and many other vehicles that he owns.
Nice.
Some of them are custom made even. If that wasn't enough, there is also an air-conditioned stable for the Sultan's 200 ponies. The Sultan surely knows how to live lavishly. How much is your dream house? How much is your current house? Have any of our current picks inspired you? Let us know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all next time, everybody. Have a good day.
Okay. Closing this out. What was your favorite house in this video? In the video we just watched, what was your favorite house? Comment down below, and I will see you next time. Adios, my goats.